Hey everybody, it's Robert coming to you with another adventure into history. I'm standing in an abandoned Waffle House parking lot right now. I'm with the other Robert. Why in the heck are we at an abandoned Waffle House?
You said you was buying breakfast.
A
And
little
on
late.
your app, you ordered 2 eggs.
They're closed.
Anyway, you ordered me 2 eggs over easy, grits, toast, light butter,
That's right.
and orange juice.
Yep.
And here I am, and there is no Waffle
You
House.
ain't getting it here,
They've been
my
closed
friend.
for a while too, haven't they?
This is
okay.
closed.
All
I'm
right.
hungry.
Well, we'll have to go somewhere else.
So what are we here for?
Oh, we're gonna go look at a cemetery that's back behind Waffle House.
So no breakfast.
No breakfast.
All right, well, let's go to the cemetery.
Okay, let's go. Hopefully there's no poison ivy out here.
There's English ivy all over the ground.
Yep.
The old roadbed or something right there.
Yep. This, what you're walking up on right here to your right, was all farmland.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And there's the gate right there. The gate is stolen. Look at that.
Yep.
Now, what I know about this is very, very little about this family.
Big tree right there.
Big tree. Big tree right there. I know very little. I know that family still exists. They don't live around here. And occasionally, like once a year, someone comes out here and does a cleaning of it. Looks like to me they haven't done it this year. See any markings on the iron to date it?
Probably 1880s, 1900s,
Yeah.
early 1900s. I'd say 1880s probably, 70s, 80s, something like that.
Okay, let's dive in here and see what we got. Okay, so my husband looked at the open Bible. John C. Traylor, Traylor, Traylor. I don't know for sure, but I think that could be the original plantation family name. I could be wrong. It just sounds so familiar. It's been 8 years since I was here.
I've seen that name before, I just don't remember where.
You know, there's a house across the road. You know where we came in at the Waffle House?
Yeah.
And we ordered bacon and eggs and grits, and they were closed.
They were
We
very
still ordered
closed.
it anyhow. Across there is what's left of an old plantation house.
Oh, really?
Yes. And I cannot remember the name of it.
And that's the house that would have gone with this.
I think so. As I said earlier when we were walking in, if you go to old maps and old aerial photographs from the 30s and 40s, it was all open farmland right here.
Okay.
We're in Troup County. It was probably settled, what, 1826? Look, it's a guy with a camera photographing me here. 1827 or so, land lottery, whatever. Let's read this. Son of John H. and Mary E. Traylor, born October the 3rd, 1845, joined the M.E. Church.
That's Methodist Episcopal.
Yes, South in 1859.
So this is interesting. So that's the M.E. Church South. So back in this time period, there were various different institutions when it came to the Methodist Church. There was the Methodist Episcopal Church South and Methodist Episcopal Church. And then they all came together to create the United Methodist Church that we have today.
Which is in the process of
Splitting.
coming apart again.
Yeah.
So anyway, married Miss Molly Williams, November the 9th, 676?
Yeah.
Died June the 14th, 1881. This is the hard
All right,
part.
I got you on this one. So died June 14th, 1881, near the place of his birth and where he was buried, leaving a wife and 2 little daughters. Okay, now at the bottom, he loved God, and I can't read that one. And kept his command.
Yes. You know what?
You got a light?
I got a good light right here.
All right, there you go.
Let me see if I can do it a little bit better. Let me get a brighter.
Okay. He loved God and kept his commandments. An Israelite indeed, in whom there was no guile.
Was gentle. I can't make that out. That is a lot. That is a full story about this gentleman right here.
It is.
You know it?
Yeah.
And D2 would help us out, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Okay, we're going to look at which way you want to go. Want to go that way?
Let's go behind you to see what these graves are, because they are pretty fascinating obelisks.
Here's
Small
a piece.
obelisks.
Look, before you go any further, look what I found here.
It's the top.
Yep. I'm just going to I'm just gonna take it back up here.
Yeah, it's still got the pin up
Which is rare. Usually the pins are gone by now. That's brass to it.
Yep, brass pin.
And I'm gonna take it down because it's gonna fall and break. But that's how it would have looked at some time before.
Let's see who this is. This is Mary E. Bailey, born March 10th, 1824. Married John H. Traylor, December 17th, 1844. Died January 20th, 1903. The purest of earth lies buried here. At the bottom it says at rest right there, and then Traylor.
Now, you know what I want to look for? I want to look for a
Maker's mark.
I'd like to find one. Think there'd be one on here? What year? Oh, on the back. We got some on the back.
Oh, really? Is the epitaph?
Yep.
Henceforth,
there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness. I see no markers on here, do you?
No maker's mark.
Look at the work on that stone.
I know.
Is that not some interesting work?
It really is.
I'm gonna take this back down because if it falls, it's gonna shatter.
And that monument is leaning.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it right back down here. And we very seldom do we find those still left there, look.
That's right.
Now let me ask you something while I'm standing right here. Is something missing? Is the slab missing off this one, or do you think it was?
I was trying to determine if it was a cradle grave originally, which I think it was.
You think so?
Yeah, I think that was going to be a cradle grave. All right, so this is John Humphrey Traylor, born December 2nd, 1824, died February 9th, 1907. So this is going to be the wife of Mary.
Uh-huh. What is
There's
that
a
on there?
Seashell.
Someone put a seashell there.
Yep. Seashell right there.
I'm gonna let you read it for me if I can get this poison ivy off here.
Big-hearted, honest, brave, and generous Christian gentleman. May God bless his spirit and make it bright and joyous forever.
Huh.
So that's John Humphrey Traylor.
And he lived to 1907.
Yeah. So a few years after his wife.
Yeah.
This is a very impressive fence that goes, this is a big plot.
Yeah.
Goes all the way.
And the fence is still here. And you know what? I noticed something though. Two different fences.
Yeah,
Two different
that's
styles.
what I was thinking. So they may have expanded it.
They may have expanded it, or they may have added on or replaced a part that was damaged or something.
Yeah.
Tell you what, let me, since I've got the glove on,
All right.
try and pull that down, see if you can.
Marshall Traylor, born September 14th, 1864, died May 7th, 1913. A sweet nature, conscientious Christian.
Now, as I said, the family's still relatives are still alive, and they've actually, I think there was a burial here once, not too long ago. I don't see it now for some reason. Maybe by long ago, I mean 10 years ago.
Right.
I'm gonna walk this way and look for anything else we might have missed over. Do you see any sign of, nope, I don't.
There are other burials out here, I believe.
I want to look at this fence and try and figure out why there's two different kinds of fence in here.
We've got rocks kind of scattered through there. A lot of burials out there. This fence, I believe that this is an older section here.
Yeah.
So this is older than the part we looked at when we first came in.
And it's hooked together with some old looking bolts.
Yeah, I think they took a modern fence, or modern at the time, and their original fence, and just expanded this plot.
Yeah. as the family grew. As the family grew. All right.
There's a big pile right
Field
here. of
stones.
rock.
So
Yeah.
there is a burial here, right here where I'm standing. Isn't there?
Yeah, I think so.
Another one here. Maybe two, maybe one there and one here.
Probably
See
so.
these stones, how they're gathered together?
I do.
And these here are gathered together in this direction. There's a sunken one there.
And then it continues that way with
Yeah,
more.
It does,
lots
more
burials
slabs.
that are marked.
Well, here's another one now. Elizabeth Rowland. Let me see if I can get the grass around Elizabeth's. Elizabeth Rowland Traylor, 1860 to 1939. May the sunshine of her cheerful heart, ideals of her noble soul live on in those her life has touched. Almost 80 years old.
There's a grave right here, but no name on it. That is a piece of marble, but there's no engraving. And it's almost like a footstone, but it actually has a footstone.
And her footstone here, Elizabeth, has got her initials on it. And there is the footstone, like you said.
It's footstone for this one, yeah, just no name.
Is it
on
broken?
It looks worn at the top, so it's very possible. Could feel around, see if feel a piece of marble hidden anywhere.
No, there's not. But I tell you what, though,
Oh, you know what it may be?
what?
I think it's the grave of these two. That's his grave.
And that's her grave, side by
Yeah,
side.
That's what it is.
Let me pull this grass back, see if we can read these here.
All right. Father Charles C. Bailey. He was born March 3rd, 1790 in Virginia. He died July 11th, 1865 in Georgia. Martha H. Rowland, January 8th, 1785, Virginia. August 26th, 1872, Georgia, she died. They were married March 26th, 1818. Devout Christians, noble and lovely in life, blessed in memory. We have another Rowland here. Now this is a very fine box tomb with an obelisk on top of it.
It is.
Sacred to the memory of Elizabeth Rowland, who was born in Franklin County, Virginia. I think that's what that says.
Yep.
February 17th, 1783, embraced religion and joined the Methodist Episcopal Church in 1810 and departed this life June 16th, 1858. So pretty early burial for
Yeah.
here, at least the earliest one we've seen.
You know what? There is something on top of this slab, and you can barely make it out. The
It's
weather.
an epitaph, yeah.
Yeah, the weather has really. Oh man. Let me try it. Let me see what I can do, Robert.
All right, let's see if we...
Though
dead, she still
I need a shadow. My big head.
speaketh. Though dead, she still speaketh. To the pain of life, nope. Though dead, she still speaketh. Lo,
Lo.
the pain of life is past. All her...
Is that wandering? Use your light then, just one light.
now is o'er. All her warfare now is o'er. Here, we run that. Death and hell behind are cast. Grief and suffering are no more.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you, sir. All right, this we're going to need some shadows on for sure to try to read it. So this is sacred to the memory of John P. Bailey, born May 17th, 1820, departed this life March 31st, 18... This is early, 39, right? Yeah, 1820.
30 something, 39, you're right.
Yeah. So blooms the human...
Oh, you need my big head over here.
You want to...
Yeah, let me work the light.
Can...
Hold on a second. We're going to get it. Get my big head over here.
All right, start back at the beginning. So blooms the human fair. Something right there.
Big head doesn't work.
I don't know.
It's really faded right there. Let's see what skipped over to the next one. When youth,
its pride of beauty shows. Really faded right there. I'll just get a shot of it. Something spring colors. Spring the colors show.
We need some D2.
Yeah.
Sweeter than the... Can't make that out, can you?
Than the virgin rose. He died young, though. He was 19 years old. So that's going to be the earliest burial in this cemetery, 1839, which is...
And it hasn't broken up, still standing.
Yeah.
Now this is a child right here.
Yep.
This end fell out, see?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get your light to work.
Okay. Let's see, sacred.
Wait a minute. I got it. Is that it?
Get a...
It's too complicated.
Spin and push.
All right.
Spin and push. Spin and push. Okay.
Sacred.
Sacred to the memory of Thomas T. Bailey, born October 31st, 1842, died January 7th, 1843. So we're definitely in plantation era here. Bud on earth to bloom in heaven.
A child.
Another one here. Another child's grave.
Now you'll notice there's 4 of them in a row here. What was this year?
42.
This one here is
54. Robert H. Bailey, born December 2nd, 1853, died January 17th, 1854.
51.
That's 4.
Is that a
It's
4?
just worn down. Lovely bud.
Bringing thy. Can't read it.
No.
They didn't live but a year. About a year,
one.
right?
Yeah.
Let me clean the
Another
pine
child.
straw off this one.
Another child sacred to the memory of Milton O. Bailey, born December 30th, 1850.
April the 13th, 18... Can you make that out?
So born December 30th, 1854. Died April 13th, 1857. A rare gem on earth. It's 3-year-old.
This was cracked. Got a little damage to it. Let me get the pine straw off. Remind me to order some more D2 to...
Sacred to the memory of Orland.
Is that Orland? Orland? R? Is that a O?
It's Orlanda Bailey. Orlando R. Bailey. Born February 9th, 1857. Died February 28th, 1858.
Sleeping. I see sleeping.
Yeah. I don't know. So...
Wait a minute, there's another one here.
Yeah.
This is an adult though.
Yeah.
See how big it is? With no headstone.
There's one right there. There's one right here.
There's one there, that sunk in. See the footstone sunk in?
Yeah.
And I'm touching the edge of the border of the stones right here. Look, this one has got field stones bordering it.
Overheated.
Died. Didn't it?
Yeah.
All right, leave it off. Just go with yours.
All right.
You can use this to add to it. All right, here, look here. We missed a couple of children down here.
Yeah.
I want to go back and get these children. Watch out for that grave right there. It collapsed. The children always... My camera died too.
Yeah.
You know, this is the camera that you gave me when you got the new one.
Mm-hmm.
It always dies after about 30 minutes. Is that why you gave it to me? Okay. Now we know. Now we know why I get the hand-me-downs. Okay.
You know, I actually, in all seriousness, I do not understand why that camera just died like that. Mine is still running.
Well, we know. Oh, this is a good one.
Robert Pittman Traylor, born June 13th, 1881, died July 30th, 1881. Many fond hopes.
Lie buried.
Yeah,
Lie buried.
here. Many fond hopes lie buried here. And then there's initials on it, RBT and VBT. Maybe the parents.
Yeah, that's probably it. He didn't survive.
There's another one right here, another child.
Let me see if I can get the leaves off this one here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a different kind of stone too.
Yep.
The engraving on this one is...
Probably a little bit newer.
Yeah, maybe, or a different style. Let's see if I can get to it. Where we at?
Yeah, it's definitely parents, as we have it here. Mary Tabitha, daughter of R.B. and V.B. Traylor, born November 20th, 1887. Died December 10th, 1887.
Oh,
God only knows what this little grave cost. Wow.
Oh, man.
God only knows what this little grave cost.
It just hurts you when you think about it.
It
Little
does.
kids and all, and what a tough time it was with disease and
Absolutely.
issues. And the parents are doing their best. And give us some shadow here.
This is cool. I've never seen one of these in a cemetery before. I've never seen this engraving. Grace L. Sharp, adopted daughter of R.B. and V.B. Traylor, born February 9th, 1889.
Wait a minute.
85.
Excuse me.
Died July 21st, 1901. That's Sleeping Jesus. So even their adopted daughter
So if you're
is 6 years old.
yeah,
Gosh.
if you're one of the people that does research, Gracie L. Sharp, adopted daughter of R.B. and V.B. Traylor.
Yeah.
Maybe one of y'all can look that up for us and find out who she was and who her parents were.
Right. So
Now,
this big indention here for this grave is sunken.
this one didn't sink.
Nope. This is RB and VB Traylor here. Robert B. Traylor Jr., February 12th, 1884, died January 17th, 1912.
1848,
What did I say?
80. It's
Oh, okay.
The 12th, 1848, died January the 17th, 1912.
Now see, Virginia B., wife of Robert B. Traylor, her death and birth dates were never engraved on this stone. So we know that this stone was put up in probably 1912 when Robert Traylor Jr. died. So when we see that where it's missing a death date on the stone, we wonder if they were actually buried here. In this case, we have a footstone for
here.
Robert Traylor,
But no footstone for her.
but we do have a very large indention. So I do believe that she's buried here. Just she was not buried as nice as he was,
Yeah.
and they never came back and engraved
You
her
know what?
information.
She could have lived longer. So he died in 1912. Let's say she lived to 1920 something. The Depression, they couldn't afford whatever, and she was buried in a simpler coffin that collapsed.
Exactly.
You notice the rocks, field rocks, go all the way around like they had planned on her being laid to rest there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's something on the back here. Bring the camera that works, please.
Yes, sir. What do we got?
He has outsoared the...
It's shadow of our night. From the contagion of the world's slow stain, he rests secure. Chivalry in war, noble in peace, he endeavored to fulfill all the duties of life, a Christian gentleman. So no epitaph either engraved for her.
On hers. Yeah. Let's look and see what we got here. Wow, this is a
little bit newer. Thomas Humphrey Traylor, 1855 to 1929, a devoted son and loyal brother. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give a crown of life.
29.
55 to 29.
Now look, right over there in the corner.
Yep.
There's another stone right there.
That's going to be a footstone style. And it's being used to mark a grave, but there's no engraving on it. So,
right over the corner of the fence, you see a survey stake.
yeah.
See that?
And do you see too that this is another section where this old fence, this is the old fence here, has been tied into the new style fence.
Yeah.
You can see that older corner post.
Could have been replaced at some time when something damaged it.
Yeah, could have been.
Okay, we've only done 2 rows here now. Footstone that you just saw was actually a headstone.
Yep.
And here we have another similar burial, look,
Yeah.
with a footstone for a headstone with no initials on either side.
So out here we have another row, of course, that's fieldstone, and there's probably lots of unmarked graves down this row. But there's a grave that's marked solely with the fieldstone.
This one is marked though. Let me see if I can get a shadow on it, get some.
So this is, I don't know if that would be Jerry, J-E-R-E, Reese Traylor, June 16th, 1857, August 10th, 1932. And of course, we just talked about the Reese family with Mrs. Linda McCardle in the Pierce Chapel Cemetery. So we're definitely getting newer as we go out here. This is Miss Mammy, Mary Bailey McCurry, February 1876 to March 1962. And it's
Poured
interesting.
Concrete.
Yeah. It's interesting to see the progression of the headstone styles too as we get newer with these more simple markers.
Yeah, and this is John Daniel McCurry, April 1861, March 1947. No dates, just the year.
Yeah. Year and the month. A large concrete box, no engraving. Then we're getting really new here, 1993, with Martha E. Bailey. So she lived to be 101.
July 25th, 1892, she was born.
And passed away October 8th, 1993. Should love to hear some stories that I'm sure she had. Sarah Lois Bailey, September 13th, 1888 to June 29th, 1966. Isn't it interesting, Robert, to see these modern granite markers here for these people who were born 1888, died 1996? And again, as I mentioned, we have the old style markers throughout here, then we get into some newer stuff. But just think, some of those children over there born 1887, you know, if they hadn't passed away, if they'd lived a full life.
They would have lived
100
years. They were healthy. These were healthy.
They'd be buried with the markers, the modern style markers. Ella Carey Bailey is passed away in 1963, born 1881.
Let me see if we got to get a light on this one.
Yeah.
What do you see?
Martha S. Embry, wife of Charles J. Bailey, October 4th, 1854 to June 3rd. I can't read the date there.
June the 3rd, 1912, isn't it? Yeah.
And here's Charles Bailey here, Charles J. Bailey, August 1839 to July 1922. And we've got to go back one.
Fieldstone here. Large fieldstone.
I think there are a lot of graves
These are
throughout here.
Look how close these fieldstones are, like maybe they're children. You see them?
There's a field stone here.
Yep, there's one here.
There's one there.
Here.
That's probably
here,
an infant.
Here. And they are close together, so that tells us a child.
Martha E. Bailey, January 4th, 1821 to January 10th, 1922. She lived a very long time, way back when. Lots of stories. I'm sure she had too. She's also 101.
Yeah.
Wow, 1821 to 1922.
Yeah.
She saw a lot of things in her life. Grave marked with granite, not fieldstone style granite.
What? Is that broken? Look. Is that an obelisk that's broken off?
I don't know. I keep getting spider webs in my face.
Look at it.
It does look like that. It does, but
off?
see down here, that also looks like that. I think it's quarried. It's either something that got reused.
You repurposed a piece
Yeah.
of salvaged stone obelisk that's all they could afford. What do you have there in front of you?
Ava Melissa
Let me see if I can get this back. Hold
Emery,
on. Ava.
wife of D.B. Bailey, 1880 to 1926. Our sweetest flower. And we've got this one here. This is going to be another.
Oh, this one here is raised, though. We can read this one,
Yeah.
I think. If I can clear it off. Mrs. J.R. Bailey, wife of W.A. Bailey, September 17th, 1853, March the 29th, 1903. Now there is something here. Let's see if we can read it. Starting from that way, what do you see?
Let me see. I've got to get this back. All right. Well, let me get closer. Go and dwell with him above, happy in the Savior's love. And then over here, is this one engraved? It is.
There's another
I
stone
believe.
right here. Why is this stone here? Footstone?
It does look like a footstone, but.
Doesn't it?
So this is.
Oh, the first one we found here lately. Hand scribed.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, yes it is. Several factors to this. One, most important, is the economic situation.
Yeah. W.A. Bailey, November 18th, 1845 to December 3rd, 1920.
And why is it hand scribed?
So they poured this wet concrete, came out here and hand inscribed it because they likely couldn't afford a marble marker.
Okay. When was the Depression?
1930, 1929 it began. So it's early for the Depression.
But remember, farmers had a depression before
The boll weevil.
boll weevil before a business did.
Yeah,
And I see a fieldstone right there. See that fieldstone?
I do.
A piece of slab of some type just laying here by itself. And right behind you, a large fence post and it's a pile of rocks or something to the old field that used to be here.
Yeah,
The old cotton field or tobacco field, whatever it was, and debris. And cedar
Yeah.
trees.
this little section.
Yeah. Turning, going back this way. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th row or so.
We looked at that one.
We looked at this one already?
Yes, sir.
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry.
No, you're
My camera doesn't work. Oh, look what we found here.
What do we find? A little piece of a vase or something?
Yep.
It's that milk glass, right?
Yep. Leave it right there. Do you think there's burials right here where there's no stones?
It could be. It's hard to say.
Right here where I'm standing, it looks like some type of an indention right here,
Yeah, I
doesn't it?
agree. All right, let's see what I think that this is going to be the last row of marked graves out here. This is George Embry Bailey, August 16th, 1873 to January 5th, 1958.
George.
Annie Bell Bailey, October 7th, 1877 to January 11th, 1949. We have, this looks like a child.
Let me clean it off then. It's a kid.
Catherine Bailey, September 24th, 1921 to December 18th, 1923. And then this is Alva P. Bailey, March 5th, 1886 to September 19th, 1929. Not a very long life. And Carrie C. Bailey, October 24th, 1885 to September 16th, 1979, which is a long life in comparison to Alva. And I think it's interesting to see, we see the children who died early on, and then, you know, adults who lived long lives with the same birth
some of them
dates.
lived to be 100 years old.
And it's the what ifs, you know, what if the
that
other
disease hadn't struck them or whatever.
Yeah. This very nice original opening for this cemetery. There was a gate here. There is a missing section of fence.
2 posts. And the driveway that I told you, there it is right there. We could have drove right up to here.
Yeah.
See that driveway? Look, Robert, look. It's a straight shot. Look, straight shot.
It looks like a straight shot back into the woods, though.
I think it turns into a field and comes
Does
out in
it?
front of that
Okay,
gas station
well,
right over there.
So we could have driven.
Possibly.
Yeah. Well, what an amazing cemetery here. You would never know that this was here if Father Robert hadn't stumbled on it. People drive by here all the time and don't know that this is here. It's a history of a family contained within this iron fence. And
just think, the interstate highway's right over there.
yeah, how many people pass by here?
Yeah.
And they never would have imagined the interstate being over there, you know?
They never
Most
would have.
of them wouldn't have.
They never would have. And look at this fence.
It's beautiful, beautiful old fence here.
And it's sturdy. Usually by the time we get to them, they've fallen over, they're propped up,
Yeah.
tied up or something, or stolen.
Yeah.
course.
This one receives maintenance.
Yeah, someone, I don't think it's been cut in more than a year, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But someone told me, because I asked about this in between my first visit and today, I've asked people about it, and they say the family still owns the property across the road, and they live somewhere else, another part of the relatives still live in another part of the country. So someone cuts it.
It's interesting the cemetery is under a billboard too. So much has changed since these people were here.
Came across the Flint River,
Yep.
settled this land. Mm-hmm. I'd like to know the story about some of them.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll go home and do some research.
absolutely.
Okay. I wonder if Linda knows.
Gotta ask her. Ask her. We have a Reese connection in there, so
I'm gonna pick up this piece of trash.
sounds good. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you on another adventure into history.